Have you ever stared at your calendar, seen a few empty nights coming up, and thought, should I just slash the price so someone books? If that's you, you're not behind. You just don't have a pricing system yet. Hi, I'm Roberta with Patel & Hospitality. Most people call me Berta for short. And my husband and I operate short-term rentals across Florida. Today, I'm going to walk you through simple pricing rules that help you fill nights without training your listing to only book when it's cheap. Because in 2026, guests see the total price up front, and that changes how you compete. So we're going to price with strategy, not stress. All right, so number one here, the 2026 reality check is, so guests compare total price, not vibes. Here's the biggest mindset shift you need to make. Guests are no longer just looking at your nightly rate. They're scanning total price, cleaning fee, length of stay, and value for what they're getting. Fast. That means you can't hide an expensive stay behind a low nightly rate anymore. Your cleaning fee still counts, your rules still matter, and your value still has to make sense. All right, so you don't price emotionally. Rule number one here is set pricing guardrails. So before you touch any calendar, you need three numbers, not guesses. Guardrails. Your base rate. This is your normal rate when demand is average. Your floor price. This is your I'd rather leave it empty than lose money number. And your ceiling price. This keeps you from undercharging on high demand dates. If you use Airbnb tools or dynamic pricing tools like what I personally use, that's totally fine. There are several good options out there. Just make sure you set strict minimums and maximums. You don't let automation tank your pricing. Rule number two is fix the real reason you have gaps, and it's not usually price. So most gaps are not a pricing problem. They're a settings problem. So before discounting, I want you to check minimum stays that are too rigid. This creates orphan nights, right? Weekend rules that don't match your market. Check-in or check-out rules blocking normal travel patterns. And check low value perception. Think photos, title, amenities, sleep setup. If your listing looks confusing or inconvenient, price cuts won't fix that. Rule number three. So we want to use gap rules, not blanket discounts. So instead of dropping prices everywhere, target the problem nights only, orphan nights. So loosen up minimum stays for gaps. Use orphan gap rules if your pricing tool supports that. Last minute gaps. I want you to use measured last minute discounts only within a defined window and only down to your floor price. Airbnb even supports last minute discount tools and rule sets too. Rule number four. We want to discount with purpose, okay? And a limit. Discounts are not bad. Random discounts are. So you want to use discounts when they create better bookings. So think length of stay discounts, fewer turnovers, smoother schedules, and think last minute discounts. Only close in, only when with boundaries, of course. Here's a boundary I want you to actually say out loud. Discounting is a tool, not a lifestyle. Rule number five. Raise value before you lower price. This is where experienced hosts win. Before lowering the price, ask, what would make this listing feel like a safer yes? Fast value upgrades could include make family friendliness obvious. Maybe the sleep setup needs to be rearranged. Maybe some kid items need to be added or an easier check-in. Strengthen trust signals. So think crisp photos, clear expectations, clear house rules. And lastly, match your title to the trip. Think family weekend, beach week, work trip, those kinds of things. If you're changing anything quickly, I want you to update your first 5 photos. Update your listing title, and those 2 things alone can change click behavior fast. All right, so the weekly routine that keeps you calm, okay, maybe takes about 15 minutes a week. Here's a simple routine that you can repeat every week. So I want you to look 14 to 21 days out and identify gaps and apply gap rules first. Again, think minimum stays, check-in, check-out, that kind of thing. And apply last-minute pricing second. Spot check your total price and think compared to your 3 to 5 similar listings, the same bed and bath count, same area, that kind of thing. The common mistakes here, the quick don't do list I want to share with you is this. Okay, so 1, dropping prices too early and too often. Never adjusting minimum stays. 3rd, letting smart pricing run without boundaries. And lastly, competing only on price instead of improving the overall experience. If pricing feels stressful, it's usually because the system isn't set up yet. All right, you don't need to fear your calendar, okay? You need a system that you can trust. Pricing with wisdom means responding, not reacting. And when you lead with clarity instead of panic, your business gets calmer too. In the next video, I'll show you 7 listing mistakes that quietly block bookings. And, of course, how to fix them so your Airbnb gets booked consistently. You're not stuck, my friends. You're just learning how to lead your listing well.